Yo, what's up guys? So today, I'm teaching you my personal handling of the ACR, or known as the Ambitious Card Routine. There are so many different handlings, and each magician has their own taste on it. Everyone's got their own spin on it, and this is just my personal take on it, and maybe you'll get something from it, and I hope you like it. But let's get into it. Alright, so check this one out. We take a card with a name on it, and the goal is to make the card jump from the middle to the top with no funny moves. Watch, I want to show you that the card isn't on top. We take a few cards like the 9, the 7, and the other 9, and if I give the deck a slap, just like that, that's the secret move. And your card jumps from the middle to the top with your name, the 3 of clubs. I'll do it one more time. The card goes in the middle, and I say that's about 25, 26 cards down. But watch, all I do is you know what, I'll cut deeper again, that way it's more impossible. All I do is I slap the deck, your card jumps all the way to the top of the deck, your card with your name. I'll do it one more time. This time with, let's see, I want to do something different. Let's see, I'll put it in the fan over here. I'll put this whole fan somewhere over here. That way it's super impossible. There's no way I can get to the card now. Just to make it even more impossible, I will slide proof the deck. And what that is just taking a rubber band and wrapping it around. So there's no way I can possibly do any sleight of hand this time. Watch, I'll even wrap it around a couple times just like this. But watch, all I do is slap the deck, and your card jumps from the middle to the top through the band. Nothing in my hand. Watch. Your card jumps all the way up to the top through the band. Your card with your name, the 3 clubs. Alright, so this is super fun to do, and it's just so entertaining. And as you can see, there's only 3 phases, and that's really all you need for this kind of thing, because there's a lot going on, and any more phases than that would just drag too long, I feel like. Alright, so first things first, get a card picked and have them write their name on it. Now what you're going to do for the first control is my favorite control of all time, Paul Harris's Flip Flop Plop. And what that is, we all know it at this point. You lift up about, I don't know, a quarter of the deck like this, and plop all the bottom cards into your hand, and so they put their card right there on that bottom portion. Now you just take up all the cards like this, so you have your index finger and your middle finger touching both packets. Now you're going to do a series of 3 cuts. You're going to throw this Monty style into your hand like this, just like that. Now you're going to repeat that. You're going to lift up about half of these, and Monty throw the bottom half into there on top of those, like that. The remaining cards get thrown on top. So that looks very convincing and very fair, but your card is on top. So at full speed, it looks pretty good. They put their card back, and you do the move, and man, look how good that looks. The card is on top of the deck. So now phase 2 is just doing a very simple control. It's by LiQWYD Couture. It's called the Swivel Cut Control. And you want to sort of set them up for the last phase. So what I do is I turn it over like this, and I put it in the middle, and I show them the card like this by turning over like this. You can see the card there, and let's say that's about 25 or 26 cards down. You spread through and just push it in, and you put these back on top, and maintaining the break on top of that card. So you just coalesce these cards, keeping that break on top of the selection. Now say you will cut deeper again, and so what you do here is that Swivel Cut Control that I love so much. So what you do is you lift up about half of the cards above the breaks. Alright, so initially you keep a pinky break, transfer to Biddle Grip, take over the thumb break. Alright, so watch what you do. Lift up half the cards above the break and swing them over to your hand like this. Now take your thumb and swivel off all the cards above the break into your hand like this, and then pop the rest on top so the card is on top. But I mean, the whole thing looks so good and so fair. It really looks like the card is being cut deeper into the pack. I'll do it again. So the card is here, you get a break on top of it, show them the card, and get a break on top of it, and so we'll cut deeper, just like that. And that looks so good, but the card is on top, and that's one of my favorite controls. I sort of built this whole thing around my favorite controls of all time. So now, for the last phase, you're going to do another favorite of mine called the Tip Over Change by Jack Merlin. So what you do here is you get a break on the bottom card, like this, get a pinky break, transfer to Biddle Grip, get the thumb break on the bottom card. Now what you're going to do is swing over half the cards, and then turn it over with this packet here. So you're just turning the card face down with this packet as a lever. Alright, so you do that, and you push your card forward with these fingertips so they can see the card as you turn the wrist over. And that's how it should look. That's what you're trying to simulate, right? So you're just doing this. But what really happens is you're dropping that card off on top of their card. So this is exposed view. You're doing that and just dropping that card on just like that. But that's hidden as you tilt up and turn your wrist over like this just to show them the card. And that's why you're doing that, because you want them to see that's actually their card. So you say, look, we'll do it a little bit different this time. So here, you just do a one-handed fan, just like this, and then you push the card in. And when you push it in, you immediately turn the wrist over like this and push that card over like that. So it's like this. It looks like it's the same card, but really it's a switch. All right, so what you do here is you put the card in the fan, and you can have them tap it in if they want to. And then put this whole fan in the middle over here. So this whole sequence looks super impossible, right? That you can't control cards at all. But it is on top of the deck. Now what you're going to do here is say, look, let's take it a step further and slide proof the deck. And then what you're going to do here is turn the deck face up, take the rubber band out, and then slide proof the deck. Now here you just do the classic age-old band method where you get a break on the bottom card, their selection, and act like you're encasing the deck with the band, but really it's just going below or above that pinky break card. So the whole deck is banded except for their card. Now to make it look like their card is inside of the band, you just wrap it around. And it's a little bit illogical, but it just flies by every time. I've never gotten called out on it. And just because you do it fast, and it just seems like a natural thing that you're doing. So what you do is you take one side of the band and you literally wrap it around like this. Like just wrap it around one time just like this. So what you're doing is this, and then keeping that still on the bottom of the deck just like this. So it looks like from the top their card is under the band, but really it's just a weird configuration like this, as you can see. So what you do is you put the deck into your hand like this, and the palm of your hand will keep that band still. Alright, so just like this. If you were to let go, just loosen your hand, this band will just shoot and the card will become dislodged from the deck. And in fact, that's how you get it off of the band. That's the method. So all you do, this is the exposed view, all you do is straighten out and the card just looks like it jumps from the band, which is pretty cool. But keeping with the added theme of the whole trick, slapping the deck, that's the cover you need for this to work well. Alright, so as you slap the deck, just release your fingers like this. This is exposed view. Just like that. Don't make it pop out. You want to time it to where the card just is on top of the deck. So this will be the timing that you want, just like that. Now I know what you're thinking. There was 2 strands of band, and now there's only one. Won't they notice that? No, not really, because all their focus is on this card. So you just take it off like this. Your card with your name, the 3 clubs. And all you're doing here is just turning that wrist over so they can't see that single band. So you're doing this, showing them the card, just dropping your hand to the side, just like this. So they're going to look at the card, and then all you do here is take the band off while they're not looking, and everything is fine. Alright, so as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope that you learned something new. Till next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.